What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.
Welcome to Wordplay, the podcast. What's good? What's good? What's good, my nigga?
What's up, Jay?
Chilling. Slow motion. What's good with you, bro?
I'm excited, man. It's episode 7.
We on that shit. We
Yeah,
almost
man.
at 10, my nigga.
Yeah, man. Let's get it. So at 10, me and Jay already determined that at 10 we gonna start doing visuals.
Yeah, dropping it for y'all. So
So
y'all can see what we look like.
Exactly.
See what a nigga doing. See a nigga sipping on this Douce. Chilling.
Why you always plugging motherfuckers that don't pay us?
Hey, it don't matter,
You
bro.
don't gotta play. Come on, man.
I'm putting it out there, nigga. So Douce, holler at me. You know, Memphis Bleak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right Nation. What's good?
Well, fuck it. We gon' shout out to Duce.
So what's good, nigga?
We got a great show this week.
Always. You know.
Always. We always got a great show. Fuck you talking about.
We appreciate all y'all new viewers. We've been getting a lot of followers and stuff these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the love and, you know what I'm saying, keep liking and subbing. Fuck with us.
I want to start, so I'm going to give you a basis of, basically what I feel like we should talk about this week. Of course, we're going to talk about the Florida shooting, but we're going to do that last. Black Panther came out today.
Yeah.
It's the greatest fucking movie ever that I've ever never saw. I'm going to see it, though, but I don't give a fuck what it is. It's the greatest movie ever.
I'm ready for it, too. I just hope it'll live up to the hype.
It don't even got to live up to the hype for me. It's a black superhero, fam. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it.
It don't get that bias for me,
we ain't got to go there, but
we
going to get into that.
Yeah.
Drake dropped probably the best visuals he's ever came out with.
Yeah, I thought it was dope, too. I liked it.
I want to start with some personal shit, though. We gonna talk about it a little bit more, but I want to start with some personal shit. Now, we haven't talked all week.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know that on Tuesday, I went to see the urologist.
Okay. Wait. I want to ask a dumb question. What's the urologist?
In layman's term, it's the dick clip doctor.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah, I went to see the dick clip doctor.
Damn. So what they talking about?
I'm going to get the surgery.
I'm saying, did they give you different options for procedure wise, or just one?
No, I think it's just one procedure they cut. Okay, so before we even get onto that, for those who don't know, I'm sure a lot of fellas know. The fellas, especially the ones with a lot of kids that don't want to have none no more. The urologist, he stops you from having kids.
Yeah. I mean, I know what he is. I just didn't know it was called that. You just said the fancy words.
You learned something.
Yeah,
you learned something.
I learned you, bro.
Okay, so basically they cut it's in each testicle.
Okay.
It's like a vein, or it's like a vein. We just call it a vein that makes the sperm come out.
Yeah, they
right?
do that like how they do dogs.
Pretty much, and they open it. I mean, they take it out, cut it, cauterize it, which is like burn it, and then they sew you back up. Okay. So I'm waiting on that phone call for my actual surgery.
So when they, how long you gonna be down?
The recovery time is like 3 to 4 days. And
you can't move?
I can move, but
limited because of stitches. And
yeah.
shit?
So basically, I'm taking FMLA.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know what my time will actually be. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be on FMLA, but it was I have a man doctor. He was recommended. A couple other people went to the same guy, and he was very
insightful.
Yeah, insightful. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even ask me. After he asked me how many kids I had, and I told him I had 3, he didn't even ask me if I wanted the surgery. He knew I wanted the surgery.
Yeah.
So and he married too. He had the surgery.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he understood.
How many kids do he have?
I didn't ask.
Okay.
I didn't really care. He didn't even have to tell me he had the surgery.
Because I'm just interested. Just because the simple fact is, if you do that shit and you got 1 kid, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
you can though.
I kind of want to. I would like to. I'd be interested to know the numbers, people who get it, how many kids they have, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would like to poll that and see what type of numbers come back for that, because I want to know if niggas really out there getting one and done in that shit, just clipping it out the one.
I mean, the guy, one of the guys that I work with who had it, he got 4 kids.
Okay.
And another guy, he got 2.
Okay.
But he was like, "Fuck that! I don't want no more kids." So,
See, 2 is a number that wouldn't make me want to go do that.
but he got two girls.
Okay.
So he don't, you know what I mean? He wanted a son, but he just really
don't wanna
believed
keep
that
trying.
he didn't want to keep trying and, not getting his boy. So he just went on and was like, fuck it.
Well, shit, that shit worked out for you, nigga.
I ain't get the surgery yet though.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Oh,
that
because I had my son
you
last
had 2
year.
girls and then you had your boy.
Yeah, finally. But so basically the weirdest shit, bro, is like he was so like comfortable. So he like, yeah, pull your dick out. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, you drop your pants. And he grabbed my balls and was pulling on them to see if I had any pain, to see if, like, because he was basically telling me, like, this is what you're going to feel when we're actually giving surgery.
So they don't put you to sleep?
They can, but I'm like, I'm a man. Fuck that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they give me a volume. I got a prescription for 1 volume.
That shit don't do nothing, bro. I done took volume recreationally. that shit do not get you to...
Well, I don't fuck with drugs, man.
Well, I'm
so
just
I'm
saying,
hoping
that
that it
shit-
But he says it's not like supposed to like make me out of it, but it's definitely supposed to make me more relaxed.
It ain't strong enough to block out no pain from your nutsack, bro. I'm telling you that now. You
Well,
need a
no,
Percocet or
like
some
the
shit.
pain, like he was like, you're not gonna feel shit. He like the only thing that you're gonna feel that's probably gonna hurt is the shot because they gotta shoot some shit in my balls.
Yeah, directly into your balls.
And I'm like, and that's the only, like, I was dreaming about that shit, bro. Like, god damn, like, I just don't want this nigga to pull this jackhammer looking needle out and stick that motherfucker in my nuts, man. I'm not really mentally prepared for that.
Have you ever got a shot in the gums?
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Well, it's about the same, nigga. It's the same type of needle.
But obviously, I don't know if it's the same feeling.
It's the same size. It ain't gonna be the same feeling. I'm telling you that now. Just from a nigga who get tattoos. Like, my neck don't feel like my chest.
Yeah, because when I got the one on my chest, my collarbone felt like it was about to pop off. But
Nigga, like my chest hurt, but my face didn't.
no, I mean, that's just some personal shit that
Yeah, so
I'm waiting on the phone call.
so where are you at with it mentally though?
I'm ready to get the shit done.
You just like you ain't thinking twice about it.
I'm not thinking twice about it. I'm ready to just go and get it done.
Well, that's good, Drew. You know that you want to do that shit for sure.
Yeah, I didn't.
Because if you teetering with that shit, then
the only thing I did want to do though, like I did want to
freeze some nut.
Yeah, freeze some nut. You know what I'm saying? Just in case.
You
when my pockets get a little bulgier. You know what I mean? And I want to, and I can take care of 10 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
shit, I think you're doing a good thing, bro. Because you've been talking about doing this shit for a while.
The funniest shit, bro, is I didn't even want kids, and you know that.
Yeah.
And I got 3 beautiful babies.
Beautiful babies.
But I didn't want none.
It'd be like that, though,
So
bro.
I think it's about time for me to go ahead. Like I said, I'm just worried about that fucking needle, man. But I want to, pose this question. We're going to post it on Facebook and Instagram. And it's for the fellas. Would you consider getting a vasectomy? Because that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And if you would, why? How many kids you got?
So
think that's it.
We're going to have a vasectomy party?
No. But one of
Like
my
a
other
baby four?
homeboys, he want to get it. Because they got 3 kids.
Okay.
So my wife and his wife was like jokingly like, y'all should go in together and hold hands. Like, this shit's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
I'm about to have surgery, fam.
Yeah. I guess it ain't funny if your wife said it, but it's funny to me, nigga. You about to let somebody cut on your nutsack, nigga.
I don't know. Like I said, I only think I wasn't teetering about getting a surgery. I just didn't want to. I want to free some nut,
I'm gonna have like 10 kids, bro. I ain't even gonna bullshit you.
I mean,
if God willing, I had 10.
I want to be like the old daddy with a lot of kids.
Yeah.
By the same woman. You know what I'm saying? On some movie cliche type shit.
Yeah.
7, 8 kids and everybody gone, but they come home for the holidays. I like shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Got the big house. Everybody
the only thing is, like, nigga, what if you have 1 sex? Like, if you have all girls, nigga, or all boys?
I mean, that shit probably would be kind of like upsetting.
Yeah,
especially if
be.
you, want the opposite sex. You know what I mean?
Not only that, then it's gonna like the temperament's gonna be way worse in the crib when it's like all niggas gonna argue, all girls gonna argue. Niggas and girls kind of go their own separate ways. If you got like little boys and little girls,
yeah.
Like I think your daughter's gonna do their own thing because one older, one younger, and then your son gonna be on his own shit.
What's funny is Diana always say, Diana's my wife. She was like, you spoil Drew like a lot. And I was like, nah, I didn't really feel like I did it more than any of my other kids. You know what I mean, my other two, the girls.
But naturally, you would do that just because he the youngest.
But I feel like I do it because I didn't have that.
Okay,
I can see that.
Yeah.
That love, you know what I'm saying, from my dad. You know what I'm saying. So I try to give him that.
Yeah.
So if anything, he can never say that my daddy don't love me.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, shit, it ain't bad, bro.
But it's weird, bro. Like now, like he cries when I leave. He follows me around the house. I can't even take a shit without him coming in the bathroom, and he wants to get on my lap while I'm taking the shit, bro. My son ain't even won yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
He just love you, bro.
I know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
It's a
bro.
beautiful feeling, man.
It is, bro.
And I felt like that's what kind of make me want to have more kids, though. That's the only little inkling is because, like, once you see your baby grow up and they stop fucking with you,
it make you want to have another.
It make you want to have
start
another
over
one, like,
and do it again.
Yeah, to get that same love.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know, but so
that's the Facebook question for y'all. If anybody, you know what I'm saying, want to answer the question or, you know what I'm saying, comment, just, let us know what you feel.
I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna go ahead and post it.
You might as well, bro. See what everybody talking about.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know. But let's get into the week rundown.
Okay.
That was enough personal shit.
That was good, though. I didn't even know that, though.
I know, that's why I made it interesting. I said I didn't even gonna tell him. I'm gonna wait until we shoot this episode.
For sure.
So, Black Panther. Let's start right there.
Okay.
So, neither one of us have seen this awesome-ass movie. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to keep calling it an awesome-ass movie because I know it's good. Because it's black.
You speaking it like that, bro, but don't you this
It's
is look, this is
dope.
what people do, bro. They have high expectations, so when the movie don't hit that expectation exactly, you fall short of it. And it takes away from it. So, everybody don't have no high expectations for this movie. Go see this movie just like everybody else and let us know what you
I
feel
feel like
about
the
that
only
shit.
people that have expectations are comic book niggas. Like the niggas who read the comics, they the only ones that got expectations.
But that's why I feel like a regular person who don't watch those comic book movies shouldn't have no expectation for it because it might not live up to it just because it's a comic book movie because they still have a storyline to keep. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, as long as it's a good movie. I thought, like, I saw a lot of people bashing, the Dawn of the Justice League. I thought that shit was dope for what it was, a movie. I don't know nothing about the comic book, fam. I don't know who did what. I didn't even know that Gotham and Metropolis was
right
across the water from me. I
from each
never
other.
knew that shit
Yeah.
at all because I'm not that kind of cat.
I did because I used to watch the cartoons and shit. But with that movie, the reason that movie didn't do good because they don't bridge their universes together like Marvel do. Like you see all the other characters in the
Marvel
movie,
movies,
and then
yeah.
they all like the stories kind of feed off each other. DC don't do that. They all standalone movies.
Yeah, but I don't think they can though.
They can.
No, but if
If you can do a Justice League movie, then you should be able to branch them off.
yeah, well now that's what I think that's what they're starting to do.
No,
Like,
but
if
they
you
said,
notice-
they already put out a statement saying that they're not going to
Follow Marvels.
They're not going to combine the universes
Why not?
just because maybe they're trying to fight against the grain because Marvel doing it. But they put out a statement saying that they're not going to bridge all these movies that come from DC is going to be standalone movies.
Wow.
So I feel like they hindering themselves just because Marvel shit. I'm gonna watch this movie just because I want to see the ending for real. I want to see how it's gonna tie into Infinity War because that's the next big movie with all the Avengers movie.
Right.
That's coming out later this year.
Okay.
But I feel like it's gonna be a good movie just because the people they got. And what's funny about it, somebody brought this shit to my attention.
What?
All these characters that Marvel is doing, like Black Panther, Daredevil, Punisher, all that type of shit. All those movies, those are like the B-side characters. Those was never the characters when we was growing up that we kind of fucked with. I didn't even know Black Panther when I was younger. And I used to watch X-Men and all of that shit. X-Men and the Spider-Man and all that shit.
Right.
But I never heard of Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, I'm not a comic book nigga, so I ain't
Punisher, same thing. He wasn't a hot nigga. Everybody wasn't fucking with him.
Right.
Same thing with Captain America. Same thing with Iron Man. So it's like, it's dope how they switched they took all the A, because you don't even see no X-Men movies no more. X-Men movies is like not the priority. It's all about the Iron Man and the Captain America and the Thor. Nobody gave a fuck about those characters when we was younger, bro. But it's dope how they flipped the A side to B side.
Right. Oh. I didn't know, man. You definitely teaching me some shit because
That shit dope though.
I just take it for what the fuck it is.
It's dope ass marketing, bro. Thinking about it, because you already had these characters that didn't do good.
Well, you had in Suicide Squad, you had Batman in Suicide Squad.
I didn't see Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he was in Suicide Squad for like a brief minute. He was the one chasing Joker and Harley Quinn in a Batmobile or whatever the fuck he was driving. And Will Smith's character, he's the one who arrested Will Smith.
Okay.
And it was Ben Affleck as Batman.
But what I'm saying is, how's that gonna tie into
I don't know.
the universe?
I don't know. I think Marvel going crazy though. Like they superseding anything DC, you know what I'm saying, is trying to do.
And they able to do shit that people normally don't do, like reuse characters.
Right.
Do you notice Captain America is my man's from is Human Torch from Fantastic Four?
Right.
Same nigga.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They reuse it, and you don't even think about the Fantastic Four nigga no more.
Yeah.
And then they switch. And then in the new movie, they switched it all up because now he black. He Michael B. Jordan. and now
Michael B. Jordan is
you know what I'm
okay,
saying,
Black
bro?
Panther. All right, cool.
Niggas
getting checks out here, man.
With this shit, bro.
Niggas getting checks.
They changing the characters so much that you can't even know. You don't even tell that these niggas been in movies before.
Damn, I didn't even really think about that.
That shit dope though.
I mean, it is
Marvel killing the game with this.
They going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but even they Netflix shit, they going crazy. They going dumb.
You notice they took all that shit off.
They did.
All that, none of them Marvel shows. Luke Cage. What's the dude, the monk? Iron Fist.
Doctor Strange.
No, Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Then you got Jessica Jones.
Yeah, Jessica Jones, and then Daredevil.
They took all that off.
Yeah, none of them on Netflix.
What
right
the
now.
fuck?
I told you they about to go. They just did their deal. Disney bought Fox.
Okay.
So now they taking that off, and they about to have their own streaming platform, and they gonna put that shit up on there. So, you know what
I mean, if you think about it, you got people excited about the shit. They watch the shit on Netflix. So now, in order for them to watch it, they got to go to this other.
They got to go to the other
it.
platform.
That's
to see
great
the new
business.
Episode.
Man.
It is, bro. That's
why
great
business. That's Scotland.
Shit, bro.
Hey, we need to get that cha-ching, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas getting bags out here, bro.
Hell yeah.
I like that, dog. But still, let's go back to Black Panther. The previews look dope. The cast is dope. The fucking visuals from what I've seen so far, and then the reception that I've been seeing on social media, it's all been good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all been good.
You know what, too? Another interesting little tidbit about that movie. The director, he directed Fruitville Station. He directed Creed.
Michael B. Jordan.
But the dope thing about it is he did Creed when he was 29. Okay. No. He did Fruitville Station when he was 29.
Right.
When he turned 30, he did Creed, and then now he doing this. So it's dope that he young.
Right.
He a young black director. And he done directed, he got some nice movies up under his belt. So it's just a lot of shit surrounding this movie to make it good.
Right.
We just got to see it now.
Yeah, we just got to see it. We actually got an invite to a private screening.
Okay.
But because y'all motherfuckers ain't sharing and liking our shit.
For real.
We had to go to work. So we couldn't go. So we could have saw it already, but we didn't. So we gonna check it out, though.
Shit, y'all share it and like it. You know what I'm saying? Get us up in the numbers so we can say fuck work and go do shit for y'all.
We take care of business by going to see this motherfucking movie. But
so we had that shit for y'all in the next 2 weeks. We have a real good review because we have both seen it by then.
Did you hear the soundtrack?
Oh yeah, I just listened to it today.
What'd you
the
think
whole
about
thing in full. I thought it was dope.
Was it like Kendrick all over the motherfucker or just
Kendrick was on every song, right? Every single song, but it wasn't verses on every song. He had he'd do the hook on the song,
right,
or he might do somebody ad libs and you can hear him. Nope, it's
See?
all TDE. It's mostly all TDE.
by nigga J Rock?
I think Future is the only person. Future and a couple other people, maybe like 2 other pop stars was on it. I don't think no hip hop niggas was on it other than the TDE people. But J Rock had his own song. Schoolboy had his own song. Absol had his own song. SZA was on there. Isaiah Rashad is the only person that didn't. I think they had my man Sir.
Okay.
And then they had The Weeknd and Future.
Yeah.
The song he got with The Weeknd, Pray For Me, that song hard, bro. That's like the title track for the movie. That's
right. I seen I like that record.
Yeah, that shit hard.
So Drake not on there either.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, what surprised me about that shit is listening to the whole thing. You would think that a Kendrick song would be the best song on there. The best song on there, nigga, is a J-Rock song.
J-Rock hard, bro.
Him and Future and Kendrick on that. Oh my god, that's the hardest song.
I feel like
Schoolboy's a close second with his song.
J-Rock was the biggest upset.
Yeah.
Of whatever, I can't remember that year he came out, but the record he had with Lil Wayne.
Yeah. What was that?
All my days are gone. One day, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song.
That's the mode of it. I can't really remember the words, but that record was hard.
Yeah,
it was featuring Wayne, and he was like, to me, I was like, this nigga hard, bro. He was just the biggest upset, and then Kendrick came out and just, you know what I mean, shot to the top.
Shot to the top.
Like he just kind of, you know, like I don't know, bro. That shit kind of, it's like with P&D in The Weeknd. It's like, you know what I'm saying? P&D hard as hell, but The Weeknd just.
You know what it is though? P&D can't sing like that.
But he make better records.
He do, bro, because he got a pen. But that nigga, he can't sing like The Weeknd.
Yeah,
can.
I don't give a fuck about the nigga singing. Like, shit, Drake can't sing like The Weeknd, but shit, the nigga the man.
See, Drake know how to weave in and out of it. He'll start talking because he know he can't sing and hold the note like that. P&D, he be
you ain't got to do it. Okay, all right.
You hear that shit, bro. You like, nah, that ain't it, my nigga.
All right, so, you know, I think that was a dope segue. So we gonna talk about Drake now.
Yeah.
So Drake, if y'all haven't heard, Drake just dropped the video for God's Plan.
Well, first he dropped the EP a couple weeks ago with the 2 songs on there.
Right.
God's Plan and Diplomatic Immunity.
Well, I think we talked about that on episode 5.
Yeah, we did.
So, but he dropped if you haven't heard God's Plan, I'm sure you heard it because it sounds like everything else on the radio. But Drake is the kind of nigga that'll take your sound and make it way better.
I don't think so. This kind of sound like what's the name?
Listen, nigga, you gotta listen to the flow, all that. But hold on, before we even get into that, let's talk about this video.
Okay, go ahead.
So at the very beginning, I don't want to quote the number wrong, but I think it was around 900 and something, like $996,000.
Yeah.
And he gave all that shit away. Like that was the budget for the video, and they just kind of like guerrilla filmed the shit. And he was in Miami, in the slums, and he was giving the money away. I think that's probably it is. It's the best marketing plan, and that's the greatest thing you can ever do as an entertainer. It's give love back.
Yeah, and I respect it because it wasn't somewhere that was close to him. It was somewhere that he seen that needed that shit.
Man, that shit was dope. If y'all haven't seen this video, it got like, I just looked at that shit. There's like 2.8 million views already, and it came out today.
Yeah, hours ago.
Like, and it's #1 trending on everything, on every platform. It's dope as hell. And I'm just like looking at this video, and I'm like, damn, like this nigga really, really like giving back. And as an entertainer, I feel like a lot of entertainers get away from that. Like I watched this interview with Monique on this radio show. Mm-hmm. And we're not gonna elaborate on her situation, but everybody kind of pretty much already know. But she was talking about Patti LaBelle. I think it was Patti LaBelle. She said she was 19 and she went to see a show, right? Mm-hmm. And Patti LaBelle, after her show, it was like 100 and something people, 200, 300 people. She said Patti LaBelle hugged everybody, and that came to this show.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it was it wasn't like 7,000 or whatever. But she hugged everybody.
Yeah, that's a whole.
And she felt like, as an entertainer, like that's the ultimate. Like I'm giving you love, because if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of entertainers get away from that shit. They act so, with the Heisman move, with the stiff arm.
Yeah.
When motherfuckers want a picture, or motherfuckers want to, autograph, and you snubbing niggas like, nigga, we put you in that position. You feel what I'm saying? And Drake just did probably the best thing he could ever do.
It is.
I already know he do the shit in Texas. We already know that.
Yeah.
He always putting, some light skinned thing through college or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But for him to do that, like, I just think that's if that video don't win best video of the year in every category, in every, award show that it's in,
yeah,
it's something wrong. The game fixed. Period.
Yeah, for sure. Just because the simple fact that nigga, he did something generous that he didn't have to do.
He did.
He could have went a whole nother way with it, and he could have still had the same effect. He could have dropped this where he was on some flaunting shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is God plan. He could have did it in his crib and it would have been the same effect. He would have still got the same numbers. But he just took a personal aspect to the video. It's like, it's God's plan for me to help everybody else. And kind of like played off the song. It was a dope ass idea. But going back to what you said, when you had equated them like artists snubbing people and him doing that, it's two different things, bro. Like at the end of the day, an artist tell a person, so if they having a bad day, they subjected to not want to take pictures. That's cool. It is what it is, you know. It's fucked up for the fan, but as a person, on a personal level, if them niggas just got done arguing with somebody, a picture ain't what they want to do right now. They trying to get
I dig that, but you already know the game you in before you get in it.
Yeah,
and
but
you know what it consists of. You cannot.
But they don't make you less of a person.
No, it's not making you less of a person. But you cannot have a bad day when it come to your fans. You feel what I'm saying? That's just like when motherfucker tell you, you know, whatever the fuck you going through at home, don't bring that shit here. You dig what I'm saying? The moment you see some fans, you at work at that point. Period. I don't give a fuck where you at, nigga. You can be at the mall, nigga. You could be eating, nigga. Whatever. You at work at that point. This is how I feel. This is my personal opinion. I feel like you at work. And because you are put in position due to fans buying, especially if a fan come up to you, if a motherfucker like, hey, man, I'm your biggest fan. I know you probably heard that shit before, but I buy everything, da-da-da-da-da. You have to give that person some time. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand
because
that.
Their money is in your pocket, period.
I understand that, but I'm talking about like you eating, nigga. You don't have to give that fan your time if you eating. A person shouldn't come up to you while you eating. You wouldn't go up to a normal motherfucker that you don't know and talk to him while he eating and getting this situation where he might be with his kids or whatever.
Right.
But fans don't have a filter where they'll be like, oh, this nigga with his family, I'm gonna leave him alone.
It's definitely,
they gonna come up to you and you're not obligated to have to do that in that moment.
It's definitely
it's personal time.
It's definitely levels of respect.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And I feel like the fans can work on that, their approach. Even if a nigga eating, hey bro, hey, after you eat, you think I can get a picture? You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Just that. Like, hey.
Yeah, but they don't do that.
Some of them don't.
Most of them don't.
I don't know. I ain't got the fans like that yet. But
bro,
when I get the fans like that.
Because most of the time somebody is recording it when they doing that shit, and then it becomes a viral moment, and we see it on the internet.
And it look goofy as fuck, and you look like a weak-ass motherfucker because you not, just acknowledging the fact that these motherfuckers fuck with you heavy. Especially in a game where it's so overly saturated. You in position, you making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. When a lot of motherfuckers can't get that because it's so many other niggas.
But you saying best case scenario. Think about a fan. If I'm sitting here eating and you a fan and you walk up to me wanting a picture and I say, bruh, I'm eating right in this moment. Give me a couple minutes.
Right.
I got you when I'm done. You be like, oh, nigga, I'm about to go, bro. Come on. It's only going to take a minute, bro. That's what a fan going to do. They not going to be like, bro, I'll give you your space. Go ahead.
That's why you make the kind of money where you do shit privately.
Yeah, you right.
You dig what I'm saying? Don't go in the public because the moment you come in the public, you're at work.
Because my whole thing is, me wanting to be a rapper growing up, I always thought about that type of shit.
Right.
And bro, if anybody would have ever came up to me while I was eating, bro, and I tell you, give me a couple minutes, let me get done with my food, and then I and they checked out, like, oh no, come on, bro, I'm about to go. I'll found a nigga, and I have to have a retainer for this nigga.
You respectfully decline, like, look, hey, if you can give me, 10, 15 minutes, bro, I can get with you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about energy. You feel what I'm saying? If you give me negative energy and you come up, I'm going to counter that negative energy with some positive energy. And if you give me more negative energy back, I'm going to have my security escort your bitch ass
just
out my
like
face.
Charlamagne, for instance.
Okay.
When he got ran up on in his video.
See, nah, that was different. Them niggas asked for a drop. It was a setup.
Bro, he did the drop for him the day before, he said.
Oh, okay.
So that wasn't the first time he seen them. He seen them the day before and gave them the drop they wanted.
Oh, okay.
The next day they came back and did the same exact thing, bro.
They came back to get the drop that they really wanted.
Bro, they could have did that the first time. Probably just situation. Somebody probably came outside. They probably felt
it wasn't right.
It wasn't right.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. A fan would do that shit quick as hell just to get a moment. If you're not doing it for, like, they might have been doing it for Funk Flex, but somebody else might be doing it for the gram.
Right.
Or might be doing that shit, you know what I'm saying, just to get a reaction.
Right, and I understand all of that. But the moment you get into this game, this entertainment industry, bro, it's what it is. So we sitting here having this conversation, and this is the game that we've entered in. So we having this conversation, right?
Yeah.
In a minute, it's gonna happen to where it's at our doorstep. You feel what I'm saying? But we already know what to expect. So we're kind of preparing ourselves. What I'm saying is every nigga that get into a game, they already know what to expect. If you fuck around and say, you know what, I want to be the bag man, you know what to expect going in. You know what I'm saying? I got to put money away for a lawyer. You know what I mean? I might end up going to jail at one point. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I got enough money so I don't have to go. I might have to kill a nigga. A nigga might try to kill me. You can't be surprised at shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because you already know, like, it's an open book. You already know what the fuck going on.
I feel you, bro.
So as a celebrity,
you're still a person.
I'm not taking. You're still a person, but to a person who it might. And nowadays, these fans are not just fans; they're fanatics. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, they feel like they know you.
I mean, well, if you and all this real shit, motherfuckers be spitting. In a sense, I kind of know you. If you're the content that you're giving out is really about you, then I do kind of know you. J. Cole said the shit, like, you know, I put my life in his records. My fans know me more than my family do.
But you saying it about a nigga who talking positivity. These niggas, it's rappers out here that they running up on like 21 Savage. And this nigga, he promotes, I will punch you in your motherfucking face.
Right, so
whenever,
if he punch you in
nigga.
your motherfucking face, you should expect it because that's the shit he talk about.
But if he do that, he's out of pocket.
It ought to, and realistically,
in the eyes of the law, fuck what you think or how you feel. In the eyes of the law, he wrong.
Is a motherfucker.
But what I'm saying is he's not wrong theoretically.
Because you want a picture.
No, because of the situation. You can ask for a picture.
Right.
But it's the way you say shit and the way you
ask
for a picture.
It's a you have to,
so
as
what
a
I'm
fanatic,
saying is,
you have
if
to
I
check.
react off of what you give me,
right,
which is negativity, then I'm going to respond with negativity. Then I'm wrong. It's not a situation between a person because I'm held to a higher standard because I'm famous. So now I'm on a bigger pedestal getting in more trouble.
Right, so
but
you
the thing is,
cannot
at
do
the end
that.
of the day, it's not fair though, nigga. We still two humans.
Life ain't fair, but you got in that game. You already knew what the fuck to expect.
I'm just saying the game shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be like that, but it's been like that for years, and it's not gonna change. This podcast is not gonna make that shit change. Your opinion is not gonna make that shit change.
I feel like
when you
one
are
nigga can make
figure,
that shit change one situation one situation at a time. If I respond to the situation how I do, then I'm setting a precedent. From now on, going forth, you run up on me like that, nigga, you gonna get this response from me. So don't run up on me. If you gonna come up to me, nigga, come correct.
Correct.
If not, don't say shit to me.
That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
But I'm saying it's setting that precedent, and you gonna start sparking change because more niggas gonna start taking that up and be like, look, if you ain't gonna come at me like you fuck with me for real,
right?
Don't even come up to me. I don't want all that fake fan shit. I don't want you to. Can I get a drop? None of that shit, my nigga.
Well, first off, if a nigga asks me for a drop, you ain't getting it because the last nigga
I might fuck around and drop your ass.
The last nigga that asked for a drop, they tried to drop that nigga. So I'm good.
Can I get a drop? Shit ain't working nowhere, my nigga.
No drop.
I would smack your goddamn camera out your hair. You tell us some drops.
Look here, I'm not putting my hands on nobody because niggas try to get the lawsuits. Like you put that's you know what I mean? Like niggas try to look for a payday.
I know my rights. Don't come in my space. If you in my space and anything happen, I already know I'm like legally binded that I can protect myself. So don't come in my circumference with that bullshit. You can say what you want to. Don't put your hand in my face. Don't come 2 feet within me. You know what I'm saying? We gon'
How the fuck do we get from, like the approach like Drake had to niggas smacking niggas in the face, bro? How we go there?
What you mean?
I'm just saying, like, because we was talking about Drake and how he was, instrumental in just like being out there.
No, I was responding to something you said when you had said that other artists need to be more like him.
Right.
Just because of the simple fact that
I'm not saying you gotta be I'm not saying you gotta do exactly what he did, but the art of giving back though.
I mean, I feel like artists give
back. He was doing that shit like regular motherfuckers. He creep up on the side of him, give him a hug and shit. Like this, like, you know what I mean? Like,
but you don't feel like Cole and Kendrick and them do that shit?
Cole was at Ferguson.
But I'm saying, why is
but
it
it's
such
more
a
niggas,
big ass
it's
deal
more
that he
niggas.
doing it?
What you mean? Why is such a big? Because he the biggest artist in the world.
What I'm saying is most of the biggest artists in the world do that. Jay-Z and Beyonce do this shit probably all the time.
I ain't never seen Jay do no shit like that, bro. I ain't never seen Jay.
I seen Black Youngster.
I ain't never
and
seen.
he ain't even got as much money as them niggas. I've seen him give bums a couple $100 and shit.
That's the goofiest nigga.
But what I'm saying is, this is not the first thing. It's just amplified because it's Drake.
It is. But
It's cool though. I'm not saying that the gesture is bad, but what I'm saying is, it's not nothing new. This ain't nothing groundbreaking.
Yeah, but he did the shit in a place like, and you know, Canada is his home, and his second home is where?
Texas, ain't it?
Texas. He did the shit in Miami.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of other places that fuck with this boy, but he did that shit there because he felt like they needed it more.
Yeah, he was staying there because that's where Cash Money headquarters was at.
You know what I'm saying? So he, you know what I mean?
So he could probably got like a personal, like,
a
kinship
feeling.
to
You know
the
what I'm
city.
saying? You know what I mean? So in the culture and all that, like, you know what I mean? So like I said, I just respect that. Like, you know, I'm not, and it's not taking nothing away from what Kendrick did or what Cole did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Drake, you know, it's dope. Like, it's the moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in 2018, like, he's the nigga who did it already.
Yeah.
And and not only did he do that, but the record is fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't like it's a weak ass record. It's a hard ass song. Like, it's dope.
Yeah.
So I mean, all the elements is there, but I still feel like that shit dope. I feel like artists, you know, you need to give back. You know what I mean? Period.
Yeah. I think they do give back though. So artists keep doing what y'all doing.
Nigga, you know, that's why I want to talk to some artists. Like, nigga, do you give back? And I ain't talking about no turkeys on Thanksgiving, fam. I'm talking about, you know, putting niggas through college and elevating the game.
But you gotta look at what artists
Rick
you
Ross
talk.
voice.
Yeah, we just gotta be talking to the certain artists. You can't ask them Detroit artists, do they do that shit?
Oh nah, hell no. Like,
I mean, gotta be it's levels to the shit. Once you get to a certain level, then you should.
And I'm not, and it's not to take away from the turkey shit. If you do turkeys on Thanksgiving and food, feed the homeless, that type of shit, I mean, that shit dope. I've done that before.
Yeah,
you know what
Big
I'm saying?
Sean even do shit where he do school supplies and shit for kids.
I don't understand that school supply shit, bro. Is that all kids need is school supplies?
I think he do it because his mom was a teacher.
But a lot of people do that. The backpacks with full of shit. Like, is it really people out here fucked up like that they can't get the backpack?
Yeah.
What about,
Shit,
what about uniforms?
This summer they had did
shoes?
one on the west side. We had went to one of Amanda's friends was doing like a fundraiser for the kids, and they had barbecued and bounce houses and shit.
Yeah.
And they was giving away books and book bags full of school supplies for the kids. It was right around the time.
I mean, but is that the only thing that we can do? Is like?
No, I mean it's just something that they need. It's around the same time when they going back to school, so it's just shit that, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have the one less thing that you had to buy.
I dig it. I mean, but I see niggas doing the same shit though. You know what
I mean, but you see they doing it around the same time.
Yeah, but like, nigga, it's a lot of other shit that they need probably.
I mean, it's like I ain't about to do a coat drive in the summertime, so it's like it's situational. School coming back, you get what I'm saying, bro? You get what I'm saying?
Like, but that's what I'm saying.
It's like when the time comes,
but you
then they
can,
do
but
that.
you can, and I think that's what make Drake's situation so even more unique, because around back to school time, what we doing? We doing the school supplies, right?
Yeah.
Around wintertime, what we doing? We doing the coat drives. We doing the little, you know, feeding
When
the homeless and shit.
When it's coming around Thanksgiving, we doing the turkey.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
That's why his shit was more unique, because he wasn't, you know, giving out a certain thing. He was giving out money.
Yeah.
Like, you need bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, your shit fucked up. Like, nigga, you know, your teeth fucked up. It was a couple niggas' teeth fucked up in that video. Like, go to the dentist, nigga. Like,
how much was he giving them?
I don't know. But it looked like he was giving like 50,000, because I thought I saw like 10,000, the little 10,000 band, and I seen like 5 of them bitches. I'm like, oh shit. That's what I thought I saw anyway. Like, 50,000, that's a lot when you ain't got shit.
I don't think he was giving them that much, bro.
Nigga, that $1 million, bro.
How many people did he give it to?
I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. He could have spread it out a lot. Cause I don't think he was just loafing niggas up like that,
bro.
Like 100 bands here, 150. Like,
you ain't watched the whole video, because he pulled up. Because how it was, like, they was sitting down, like I remember particularly it was this young boy and his mom, and Drake would pull up, like, they'd be sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And Drake would pull up in like a golf cart behind him. He'd slide on the side of him, and he got like the loafs, nigga, like that. You feel me? Like about the size of your head. You know, and hand it to him and hug, and you know what I mean. The mom crying, the boy crying.
Oh, so he was giving them the whole loaf.
Yeah, like this you. Do what you got to do. See, and that's what, like I said, that's what make it more unique. You know what I mean?
I guess I gotta watch the video again. I'm gonna watch it again.
I feel like niggas do the same. Like we do the same shit. The school supplies. You know what I'm saying? What else are you giving a motherfucking kid? Or what else are you giving a family?
We only looking at it from the aspect of here because that's where it comes from here.
Let's go to Cole when he bought the house, which is probably one of the most gangster shit you could do.
Yeah.
Your mama lose the house, you become a millionaire, you buy that bitch back, and now you put a family in there for an entire year and pay everything until they get on their feet, and help them get on their feet rather. And you keep doing it. That shit unique. That's some gangster shit. I think 2 Chainz did the same thing.
Yeah, he did.
That's some gangster shit.
How he did it so cold. He did the house, fully furnished it, like a real nice estate.
Yeah.
And he brought them niggas to it and was like, shit. He told them, he went to their house, pack up whatever you want to keep. And they did and put up to the house. They looking around like, this our shit? I'm like, yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like when you helping people, you know what I'm saying, or you giving back, my objective is to change your life. Yeah. A book bag not gonna change my life.
I feel you. That's why I was saying that a lot of people do shit, so it wasn't that groundbreaking, but It was a dope ass gesture.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's no room for it, like, cause like you said, kids do need backpacks and they do need coats.
Yeah.
But like you got to be doing more, or something with a little more uniqueness to it. You feel me? I don't know. I always felt like the fraternities and shit like that. I make a sci-fi all these niggas. Like, why y'all don't got like a high school? Like, why they don't have that shit in high schools? Think about it. You kind of like a baby Q in high school.
So you got like a support system where
a brotherhood already.
Yeah.
And it's gonna you're gonna go to college and you're gonna do your, you know what I'm saying, whatever you got to do to cross. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about like just pick a school. I'm talking about like that shit need to be in schools.
See, I'm glad you said that because I thought you was gonna go another way with it. I thought you was gonna say why they don't give back because I was gonna say that's what their whole program is centered around.
It's giving
but
back.
I never thought about it. They should do some shit like that where they can do it in high school and start the kids off because that'll actually make them want to go to college.
It's gonna make them want to go to college.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm already a baby Q. I just got to do my shit when I get to college.
And it can stop them from being in gangs.
And they technically is kind of like a gang.
But what I'm saying is,
it's a
game
positive
with a
gang.
purpose.
It's a positive gang. But I'm just saying, like, why isn't that shit? Why aren't y'all grooming these motherfuckers? I mean, not these motherfuckers, but why y'all not grooming these kids when it's essential? Like in high school, it's essential.
Yeah, I ain't never thought about it like that.
I always thought about that shit. I thought that shit was dope. I always wanted to be a Q. I didn't want to go to college. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe if I would have been a Q in high school, I probably would have went to college. Just to be a Q.
I never even thought of like pledging or no shit like that or going to school for that. Like going to school and doing that. That never like crossed my mind.
But if it would have been in your school, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely would have made me think twice about it at least. Yeah.
I think that should be dope. So I hope any alumni or, frats or sororities, y'all really need to really like do that. Like, especially now, like, man, these kids, like, they ain't even kids, bro. They grown as fuck in high school. Now, we was grown in high school. But these niggas grown as shit.
You gotta think about it. These kids been having cell phones since they was 6 years old, my nigga.
Right, that's some goofy shit. So, I feel like those fraternities and shit like that, y'all want to keep that legacy going, groom them early. And we got hella chapters in Detroit.
So any fraternities, like you said, alumni of fraternities, if y'all hear that idea, go ahead and do that and book us for a live show as soon as y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all can come in, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can talk.
We can do something together. We can do something for the kids and we can, you know what I'm saying? Just let us know.
Now, that's the type of shit that changed lives. That's what I mean about uniqueness and giving, when you truly giving back. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's just like, we meet Will Smith. Will Smith is probably one of the most iconic persons on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the game he got. You know what I mean?
It's infinite, bro.
It's infinite. So as a fan, what changed my life is being able to sit down and talk to him, even if it's for 30 minutes. Yeah. And not ask him about Fresh Prince, but ask him about life. How can I, how can I get to that point? What do I need to do? You feel what I'm saying?
And see, that's one of them times where even kids, they need to listen. They ask questions, then listen. You should be more taking more in than you giving
Yeah,
out.
but that's what I mean by like when I say truly giving back, the right people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, granted, like I know, you got your mom, you got your dad, you got all them people. But if you want to be, let's say, a LeBron James, the best thing you can ever do is actually be able to talk to this man. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna tell you exactly what he did. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna give you that speech like you gotta do this shit every day. It means so much more coming from him than to do your coach.
Yeah, for sure.
You dig what I'm saying? Because he's already there.
You idolize him.
You idolize him. And I think the camps, you know what I'm saying? I think they do that with their little camps and shit like that. But you gotta pay. Some kids can't afford to go. And you know. So like how are you like giving back? Are you like doing that shit for free? Nigga, you got all the money in the world, fam. Nigga, do some shit for free. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think LeBron James, I think he do his camp like that. I think he do it for, I don't think he charge.
But you know, when you look at them camps like the Michael Jordan camp, it's 200-300 kids in that bitch.
It's the best of the best mostly.
Right. But what if I ain't gonna say I'm not the best of the best, but what if I am the best of the best? But I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not around that. I'm not around the key people. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it worked like that. In the day we in now, you can record yourself.
Yeah, you can just be another nigga on YouTube with 1 million views.
No, what I'm saying is you can send it to these camps. Instead of them niggas having to come out and scout you, you can send footage to these niggas in HD.
I'm talking about the impression. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could play basketball good as hell, but maybe my life was supposed to go a different way. But it would mean much more if you tell me that and you in that situation. You know what I mean? Or you've been there. You've been through it already. You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is a lot of the times those kids that's going into those situations are the ones that's most likely to be going to the league. It don't be these scrub ass kids that ain't got no chance, and that wouldn't do them no good anyway for Jordan to tell them, "Oh, you can make it to the league."
No, but don't tell me I can make it to the league. Tell me I'm trash and I don't got what it take. Be honest, but be like, damn. But you know what you can do though. You know what I'm saying? Like, be like, you know what I'm saying?
I see
like,
what
it's
you're saying.
it's different.
That's kind of giving them false hope though. But
I ain't gonna say
see what
giving
you're
them
saying.
false hope.
It
But
is, bro.
How is it giving them false hope?
Because if you suck ass, no pointers that I'm gonna give you gonna help you.
Don't give me pointers. Give me life pointers. Because that's what the fuck I'm going through. When I put this ball down and I put my motherfucking shit up in the locker and I go outside, I'm going back to life. Give me some guidance on that.
But a lot of the times, the kids don't be idolizing these niggas as a man. They idolize him as the star that he is for what they do. So if LeBron James, I don't think they look at him for the man that he is. I think they look at the phenom that comes on the court and dominate.
I think now, I mean,
we look at him like that.
I could say that.
But I don't feel like the
5
kids
years
look at him.
ago.
Yeah.
But now he has been so like much more vocal, you know, and you know, with his political standpoint, you know, how he feel about life, his own personal experiences with racism and shit like that. And these kids know, like he's publicly said this shit. I think they know.
I understand what you're saying, but when they think about it, they not even listening to Jay-Z on 444. So they not listening
Jay-Z.
to when he kicking that the have equity in yourself and
Right.
being a better black person and being a better man and just, you know what I'm saying? They don't be listening to that shit, bro. They thinking 32 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
Right.
This nigga dunked on this nigga. They not looking at him for the man he is. They looking at him for the court shit. And what I'm saying is the kids, they idolizing the niggas with that's flashing the money.
Right.
It ain't niggas like LeBron that they looking at.
So let me ask you this. You know, Wayne is probably your favorite rapper, right?
Yeah, I can say that.
And
I'm kind of one or two.
Well, okay. And Wayne have a conversation with you, but it ain't about music. Or y'all talk about music, right? But y'all talk about life. He tell you, you know, the best way to go about certain things. What do you think you're gonna take from that? Just the music or the, you know, his ideals on life?
The music. And the ideas that he give me around. Because look, you got to think about it. I like Wayne's music, but Wayne as a person, no, bro.
You don't know Wayne.
We don't
as a
move
person.
the same type of way.
You don't know how that man move. You don't move with him.
What I'm saying is I can tell by how he move on as far as like going to the studio. This nigga skateboards we don't do the same type of shit, bro.
But y'all smoke though.
That's it. A lot of niggas smoke. I
But
done ran into hippies, bro. I don't do that shit either.
I feel you.
I don't walk barefoot. I don't be I don't be half naked all the time, nigga. It's everybody do different shit, so we can come to a common meeting on smoking,
Right,
and we can
right.
sit there and chop it up about the industry and shit like that. I can take shit from that, but him as like being a father to his kids and shit like that, I ain't looking for that.
Right.
Cause I already got my ideals as a man myself anyway. And I didn't build it off of shit that I didn't learn over the years. So me meeting and sitting down with Wayne, I would pick his brain about the industry. I wouldn't pick his brain about life.
Yeah, but the
Or
industry
about his life in the industry. I wouldn't do it outside of that. About him and his family.
Right,
If anything, if I'm famous and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to like navigate how to deal with my family, then I could talk to him about that. But anything else like relationships with his wife or his girls and shit like that,
I wouldn't.
it
That
ain't
the
even.
nigga I'm looking
I'm
forward
not
to.
looking for that,
Right.
nigga. I don't need that advice. I just need
feel
the
you.
advice on what I'm asking you for. So I feel like you go to a nigga with a purpose. You don't go unless you really like that person. Like Farrakhan, I would sit there and talk to him
That's
about
the last nigga I talked to.
about life shit. I wouldn't ask him about.
I want to talk to Farrakhan.
I really want to hear like the stories of him, like, you know what I'm saying, interacting with certain niggas. I ask questions directed towards that. But it wouldn't even be on you and your wife and how you keep your relationship strong for this long, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, and I mean, no, because we all trying to get out the box. So basically, I'm not saying I want to know, how to treat my wife or how to buy this car. You know what I mean? I want to know, how, because I think that's the ultimate question is how to become successful, right? And, when it comes to success, me personally, I measure success on small increments. I don't measure, success is not a specific dollar amount. You know what I'm saying? I measure that shit in the art of not procrastinating. So if I say I'm going to do something and I do it, that's success to me. I measure it on small increments like that because I think we live in a procrastination type world and we all kind of get lazy at times.
You get easily sidetracked.
And you put shit off.
Yeah, we live in that
So
ADD era.
success is not a dollar amount to me.
Yeah.
So if I sit down with the likes of a Charlamagne, you know what I mean, a person who literally came from nothing to get to that point, with the exception of all the fuckery, and all the drops and getting dropped and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, what did you do different than him? The other guy that was in that same studio that you started in. Y'all was on competing radio stations. What did you do different from him? You know what I mean? That's the type of shit that I want to know. Like, how did you meet this person? Like, what is your networking qualities? Like, how do you do that?
And in his book, he said, because he kind of answered that question in his book, he said he was able to look at an opportunity even when he wasn't getting paid for it.
Right.
And that was his biggest advantage over niggas, because niggas wasn't doing shit for free.
Right. Right. I'm with you. I'm with him, brother.
Yeah.
Every opportunity ain't gonna get you a bag, but it's gonna get you closer to something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I wanna we can get off of that. But as people give back. That's how I'm gonna leave that.
Yeah.
But I really didn't want to talk about this shit, but I felt like we need to.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what? Fuck it. Let's skip that. We're gonna go to the Birdman, to the Cash Money movie. We'll wait. We'll put that other conversation on.
Okay.
But you take the reins, because you posted shit on Instagram. I just seen it, so.
Oh no, I just thought it was dope. They doing a documentary style movie for Birdman in the earlier days of Cash Money. So it's just showing Birdman from when he was younger and how he built the empire from being independent to getting the deal with Universal and then signing the artists, and it just tying everything together.
Do you feel like it's necessary?
Yeah, I feel
Why
like
you feel
that's
like it's
I feel like
necessary?
that's one of the biggest empires as far as music wise. Shit, that it's been. It's one of them. It's top 3.
No, I'll give you that. The only reason I don't feel like it's necessary. No, I ain't gonna say the only reason. I got a couple reasons, but the main reason I feel like it's not necessary is because he's still moving. Like, if you think about the NWA movie, it already happened and it's done, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Tupac movie, it already happened and it's done. The Notorious movie, it already happened and it's done. Master P shit. Now I know Master P still out here, but let's just be 1,000. No Limit ain't selling a record. So let's just
But
say
you was
no.
wrong on the NWA shit because they still moving. Dre still moving.
No.
Ice Cube
No,
still
but
moving.
NWA as a whole, though.
You talking about as a group?
As a group.
Okay.
Because that's what it was about. It wasn't about Dre and Cube. It was about the NWA, the niggas with attitude. You feel what I'm saying? And them being, you know what I mean, that those guys. I think Ice-T got a movie coming too. Because he was, you know, one of those guys that Cali.
So you think Ice-T should have a movie before Cash Money have a movie?
Yeah, because Birdman's story, I'm going to tell you, listen, because Birdman's story not done yet.
No, but it's long enough to be able to tell you. It's an interesting story from the beginning.
And I'm
Up
not
until
and
this
I'm not
point.
saying that it's not. I feel like that's something you do when it's all said and done. Like Quincy Jones and shit.
He might be on his way out because they on a decline, so he might be getting out.
But
So,
nigga, it need to be over and done with. Nigga, you still got Jacquees. You got artists coming out. Your story is still being, you know what I'm saying? You're finna tell a story and it's still being written. You know, I'm not saying it's not gonna be good. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is I just feel like it's not the right time for
no,
it.
I'm trying to think. Has there been any stories or biopics that been out about somebody who's still moving? I can't think of it offhand right now. But I'm pretty sure it's been a biopic about somebody
Not
that's
a one.
still.
They only really love you till you dead or you go till you dead or in jail. You know what I mean? I just
New
be a
Edition
winner.
still considered moving.
But because I think they just dropped the album after that shit. But they
Yeah.
used that shit to drop more music.
Well,
Which I still feel like that was some weak ass shit.
No, but what I'm saying is, nevertheless, they still moving.
Yeah, but them niggas was like kids though. Like they wasn't like no.
But what I'm saying is, the story was so interesting.
But
that
it was still all like they knew the New Edition group. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas went solo. Then they came back home and they did the shit when they was in White on the Couch. Like all that shit is said and done. They probably literally like nigga just touring off of old shit.
But you got to think about it though. It's winding down anyway because when the last time you seen all of them together?
I don't know.
So it's like they split up. They split up.
Right, so
They
it's
been
all
split
said
up.
and done. So basically, the New Edition story is one of them stories.
No, I'm talking about Cash Money is like that. When have you seen all of them together? So it's like it's like they split up. And
You know what? I'm wrong. I'm just not now. You really because BG locked up. You know what I mean? And you know Turk out. You know, but so I mean it may be.
I ain't even seen Wayne and Drake together.
You know what? And it might spark a tour for the Hot Boys. So I'm gonna say, Birdman, you going to put that shit out. You going to put that shit out and get this Hot Boy reunion going back up.
But you know,
man.
technically, Juvie and Turk still signed because they signed back with them niggas after they. It's weird as fuck. They both sued this nigga and won they suits, and then they signed right back with
to
the nigga.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's some
Probably
weird
for
shit.
distribution. But I'm just saying. Go ahead, put the shit out, Birdman.
I think it's gonna be dope, bro, because they
I'ma look
story
at
is
it.
interesting.
I'ma look at it.
They story and Master P's story, those are two stories I want to see. I want because you got to think about it. They basically kind of like gave the biggest push to underground Southern music as far as hip hop go. Them niggas, and then you had Uncle Luke in Florida.
Yeah,
And-
UGK.
Yeah, but they wasn't
Yeah.
known like how they was.
Not
how Uncle Luke
not
and-
nationally,
Yeah.
but Texas got their own thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's like
Texas got their own thing.
just like Detroit got their own thing.
Yeah, but that shit ain't like Texas.
Yeah, I know, cause Texas bigger.
Nigga, you go platinum in Texas, bro. Niggas
You
ain't
can go
gonna
platinum just in Houston.
Yeah, right, facts.
My nigga, you know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna buy your shit. That's
That ain't
love.
even San Antonio. It's just they state way bigger than us.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you know, fuck it, Birdman, put the shit out, man.
I'm
Put-
ready.
don't
I'm
put it out,
ready
bro.
for it.
I was wrong.
You know I'm a Cash Money fan.
Me too, bitch.
So nigga, I don't understand why the fuck you even thinking twice.
Because
about
I just
this shit.
feel like the tradition with biopics or any variation of that, niggas, the shit is usually done, over and done with. So we finna tell you what happened to get to the over and done with part.
So what I'm saying is I understand that, but it's not like a movie that's like Birdman, like somebody playing Birdman and shit like that. It's a documentary.
Facts.
So it's old footage of them that never been seen and shit like that. It's just putting all of it together. It ain't no really a biopic. It's a documentary. It's just gonna go to
That
theaters.
nigga, see, he doing too much, man. He trying to get the bag, man.
The bag, bro. It's there.
That's all it is. He down. He trying to
You
get
want
some
to
money
see
back.
Wayne when he was little? Some footage you ain't never seen before.
Not really.
I'm not saying you, but I'm talking about niggas who fuck with Wayne.
I don't want to. I don't give a. I mean, you know,
They got old freestyles, like him sitting them in the studio with them and they recording. It's just a whole bunch of footage that they got, bro.
You know what? Like I said, just go ahead and put the shit out.
I'm baffled that you a Hot Boys fan, bro. Like, I know you is, and you ain't excited about this shit.
No, I'm not.
I don't understand.
Because these niggas can't get on the same page. Get BG out of jail, then I might be excited about it. Because
bro,
then
what
I
I'm
would
saying
know.
is, if it's good, then it's gonna spark it because the fans gonna.
Nigga, Birdman ain't gonna get BG out of jail. That's what Donald Trump should do. He should go and get BG out, man.
How long BG got? He got like 20.
Man, no, I don't think it was that long. I think it was like 16 or 17 years or some shit like that.
It might as well
he
be
been
20.
gone for a while though.
Yeah.
But he, you know, shouts out to BG, man. Free that man so we can get a Hot Boy reunion going.
Hell yeah. Excited about that shit, bro. I'm ready to go see it. It's supposed to be coming out, I think, May 2nd. So get ready, you know what I'm saying, in theaters near you, nigga.
Hopefully this time we get a private screening.
Yeah.
We
really go work on
really go this time.
going into these private screenings because a lot of niggas can't get that shit and we getting this shit and can't go. So we gonna do it for y'all and you know what I'm saying, we gonna go to the next subject. Have you seen the Troy Ave interview, the Breakfast Club interview?
Yeah,
that he had this week.
I saw a little bit of it. I just saw the backlash Charlamagne was getting because he chose not to be there.
Yeah, but you know, if you don't know Troy Ave, he's a New York rapper from Brooklyn. I think it was 2 years ago. He had an altercation at Urban Plaza with a fellow podcaster. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him.
Free Tax.
You know what I'm saying? Taxstone. They had an altercation. Tax is in jail. And Troy had put a video out, I think it was in December.
But don't forget that his homeboy got killed.
Oh, yeah, his homeboy, rest in peace, Banger, got murdered that night. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a whole ongoing case. So, Troy Ave put a video out in December on his mixtape. I think it was like White Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was basically talking about the case and all that shit. So, when he went on the Breakfast Club, that was like the question everybody wanted to ask. So they asked him about that and asked him because in the video he said he's gonna take the stand. So my question to you is him taking the stand snitching? If he telling because his friend got killed?
I don't want to. All right, so I'm glad you asked me that because it was some shit going down, like, you know, with Detroit rappers about niggas having paperwork or whatever, making statements.
Yeah.
And I never knew this. I thought snitching was telling on a motherfucker. That's what I thought. But now they saying anytime you corroborate with the police is considered snitching. I think that's the generation we in.
I didn't even think that was snitching. I thought snitching was if me and you doing some shit together.
Right.
And we both get locked up and I tell on you, that's snitching.
You corroborated.
Because the simple fact is I was with you.
No,
but I gave you up.
That's snitching 101. But snitching 102 is still if you knew about some shit and they ask you and you tell, you're a rat.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's some rat shit. You feel me? But so now, even if you say anything to them, which I get it, you know what I'm saying? We all watch judge shows and law shows and shit like that. Nigga, don't say nothing. They don't got nothing.
That's the first rule. Don't say nothing.
They talking to you.
They wouldn't be asking you no questions.
They wouldn't be asking you shit if they had something, fam.
For real.
Shut the fuck up. Ask for your attorney. The moment, nigga. They gonna hold you for 72 hours. But if you got a lawyer, your lawyer gonna come, nigga, and you gonna be out in 2. Yeah. You feel me? Because they can't hold you legally. But legally they can. It's a bunch of great shit. But don't say shit. So do I consider that snitching? Yes. He's corroborating. He taking a stand. I get it, your homeboy dead, you know, Tax in jail, and you got this stigma and a lot of shit like he just can't win for losing. And the boy talented. If y'all never heard Troy Ave, like he can rap. Like he can, you know, he make okay songs. He probably like a Memphis Bleak. He one hit away.
I ain't gonna. No, he not bad at all, bro. I like Troy Ave actually.
I can't listen to him continuously.
Yeah,
but
I like his songs that he pushed.
Yeah, I feel like he's one hit away from from being a front runner in New York.
Yeah, because he got that 50 Cent song.
He got the 50 vibe, the early 50.
Just like Casanova.
Just like Cass. But yes, I feel like that shit snitching, bro. I'm just gonna put it out there. And that's just because I know the law. I don't know where his mind frame at. He done been in a shootout. His homeboy got killed. Then he got shot right after that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And, he grieving. His people don't want to fuck with him. And then now you gonna get this snitch stigma. He got a lot of shit going on.
You know what it is, though? I think the only reason he's gonna take the stand is because he got caught with the gun that Banger was shot with. That's why everybody was saying like he shot Banger.
Right.
But supposedly, allegedly, because it's an ongoing case and we don't know shit about this shit.
Right.
We just speculating. Mm-hmm. But supposedly, he took the gun from Tax and was shooting at Tax, trying to kill him. So he's fighting attempted murder and a gun charge. Mm. So if he cooperate, he probably get a lesser sentence or
no sentence.
No sentence on his shit. So he's doing it with a purpose. So that's
he's trying to save face.
That's snitching though. That's like
you cooperating.
Yeah, like it's different when you doing that shit because of your friend. No, you doing that shit to get a lesser sentence, my nigga. So that's snitching 101 for real, nigga.
And what bugged me out is he going Aries, all these media outlets to try to explain.
And talking about an open case that you don't supposed to be talking about.
Well, first off, he ain't got no music out here really that's worth talking about. So the only thing he coming on is to talk about that.
And the fucked up thing is he dropped the video for that song a couple 2 weeks or 1 week ago. Mm-hmm. That song been out since December. You purposely did the shit in the video and structured the video to look like that so people can talk about it.
He got Brooklyn looking bad.
He got him looking bad, bro.
He got him looking bad. Hey, look, and I know a lot of Brooklyn niggas, and personally I know some, and I know they already like, nigga, he ain't us.
Yeah.
But he y'all, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta claim that nigga.
I mean, it's snitching.
Just like we gotta claim Eminem, unfortunately, but
he's snitching. Anytime you cooperate, and I'm not saying because I got some people in my family that's police. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, there's nothing against them. But, nigga, you wouldn't need a statement if you did your fucking job. I'm not telling you shit. I don't know nothing. Period. I'm not sitting on nobody's stand. I'm not writing nothing down. You can keep your sandwich and your water. I don't want none of that, nigga. Get my lawyer. Or get me a lawyer.
Because at the end of the day, bro, it ain't worth it. Because if you snitching, you got to go back to that hood.
You got to, you know what I mean?
You got to live your...
Realistic, I'm going to tell you some fucked up shit, though. What if you don't snitch? Like, for real. You don't say nothing. You don't cooperate. You come back.
You snitched.
You snitched. So either way it go, you can't win for losing. Like, I ain't say nothing. Then why you back there, fam? Bitch, because I told them to get my lawyer. They gonna believe you snitch anyway, because nigga stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because what you right, say? Nigga, where the paperwork at? It don't matter. In the court of public opinion, nigga, you a rat. Even if you don't rat. So it's like, damn, like... And I mean,
so are you justifying ratting?
No,
right now?
No, I'm not justifying ratting. But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to figure out where Troy Ave head at, because he obviously finna.
It's definitely up his ass.
It's definitely up his ass. So either he gonna be a rat, and not rat, or he gonna be a rat and rat. He can't win for losing. Either way it go. So I'm gonna do the best. So he probably like shit. I'm gonna do the best thing that's for me. Either way I go, they gonna think I'm a snitch. Either way it go. And now I'm already saying, but the fucked up shit is he talking about he gonna, testify or whatever the fuck, or get on the stand. It is what it is.
But my thing is, when you live by those hood rules, you have to die by those hood rules. So
and you gonna die.
You have to crucify by those rules.
And you gonna die.
And what I'm saying is, you go to jail and take whatever you get. You take that shit on the chin and go on by your business if that's the life you chose, nigga.
Man, that nigga.
Now he trying to take himself and separate himself from the street shit. But no, nigga, your last mixtape was all street shit. Yeah. So don't try to separate yourself now because you don't like the stigma that comes with that shit. And the stigma been there, my nigga. Yeah. And now you trying to act like you a civilian and you can snitch. No, nigga, you live by those rules.
Facts.
So you are a snitch in the eyes of everybody, bro, and it's forever like that.
That shit fucked up though.
It is, but it's fucked up that he'd throw that shit away like that.
It's fucked up that either way it go, whether he snitch or not, he's gonna be deemed a snitch. I think niggas like, and this are all street niggas. Y'all need to get some type of code or some type of guidelines to what is actually a snitch. Because if a nigga don't say shit, but he come home, he get out because he's smart enough to, you know what I mean, to say I want a lawyer.
Be smart enough to recognize what the nigga done did.
Right. You know, what is it like? You know, if I say like, nigga, hold on, nigga, give me something that do say.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get you some.
So basically, if I snitch, I'm a snitch. But if I don't snitch, and I just say, hey, you know, get my lawyer, and I get out, I'm still a snitch. So at that point, it's fuck it. I gotta be the best for me. I gotta do what's best for me and my family and my kids. Y'all gonna call me a snitch anyway. You ain't gonna whoop my ass though. But they try to kill that boy. I think that has something to do with it.
But shit, now they got these new. I heard some New York niggas talking about that shit. They got these new, like, the Goonie or the Goonies niggas is out there snitching. And they go back to the hood like, nigga, what the fuck you gonna do? Yeah, I snitch, nigga.
Right, nigga, nigga.
Like, I still murk your ass out here, nigga.
And that's, hey, you know, and I think that's one of them other things. If a nigga do snitch, but you know he really about it, what you gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. They
nothing.
put you, nothing.
You ain't gonna call him a snitch to his face?
That's what I'm saying. It's fucked up out here that niggas is in positions like that.
Niggas say
snitching
face.
is cool now.
I ain't gonna say it's cool. I never say that shit cool.
It's cool to come home.
It's cool to come home. Especially when you got babies and you got mouths to feed. It's cool to come home. But I'm not about to. Plus, you know, I always been one of them niggas. If I did some shit, I'm gonna take mine.
Me too, bro.
I did it. I got caught. Damn. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take mine.
I was slipping, bro.
I was slipping. I'm gonna take mine. But, you know, a lot of niggas ain't built like that. And Troy Ave looked at it.
That's why you shouldn't be doing shit.
Yeah, facts. I mean, but that whole little shooting scenario, he took the gun from a nigga and it was kind of like a self-defense. Like, this nigga trying to ooly-wop me, so shit, I'm gonna ooly-wop him. And if y'all don't know what ooly-wop mean, kill.
But my thing is, if he the antagonist in the situation, then he was merely defending himself.
Yeah.
It can go either way. So that's why it's a fucked up ass. It's like, it's hard.
I hope he was saving some of that little album money he was making. So he can get the best little goddamn lawyer in New York.
I ain't trying to be funny and shit, but that nigga last album was like 5,000.
Yeah, but that's all independent though.
That don't mean shit, bro.
5,000 units, right?
Yeah.
At $10.
That's cool. But
I'm just saying, bro, he $500,000 up.
But you got to think about it like this, nigga. His credibility shot in the industry. They laughing at this nigga. And the public is laughing at this nigga because it ain't enough nigga rallying behind him like that.
No, it ain't. It ain't. That's because nobody want to rally behind a snitch or a quote-unquote snitch.
Even before he was snitching, what he was doing is he was alienating himself. He was doing like 50 did, but he ain't got the personality like 50 to pull it off to make you like him a little bit.
No, he ain't got the credibility.
He called fucking, I think he called Kendrick a weirdo.
Oh, he was calling niggas. Yeah, I remember him.
You know what I'm saying? He was talking about Joey Badass homeboy that killed himself, like this old goofy ass nigga that committed suicide.
Yeah,
like he was just
he
like
basically dug a hole for himself.
He did, bro.
He put the negative energy out there, and it came right back full force on his ass.
For real, and it was fucked up that Tax got wrapped up in that shit. I'm not saying it's Troy Ave's fault, but Tax would, just by listening to him, because I would listen to him every week, and you can see the progress in the type of person he was becoming, bro. And it's fucked up he got in that situation because you can see a fuck nigga take you right back into your old ways.
But I told you before, no matter when you change your life, you still got to answer for the shit you already done did. And it's going to happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's going to happen no matter what. You know what I mean? No matter what the fuck you do, that negative energy, that shit going to come back. You know what I mean? Yeah. The energy is big. The space is big. So it's going to take time for that shit to circle around.
Yeah, energy never destroyed. It just transferred, bro.
It's just transfer. And then don't think, too, because if you got some niggas out there speaking bad on you, they ain't doing shit but putting more negative energy in the field for you, too.
Yeah.
So that shit that fucked Tax off, not only do I blame Tax, I blame his haters. Because his haters was talking shit about this nigga and got this nigga in that situation for putting that negative energy out there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's just knowing the situation as far as from what I heard, like he didn't even want to be there.
Yeah.
It's just like events like that make you believe in that karma coming back around.
Man.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
That's why it got to be a controlled environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tax was on a level where he was a public figure.
Yeah.
Has to be a controlled environment. You supposed to be at Rock Nation brunches, nigga, not eating
In a
chow.
This nigga was in a packed room with 40 people in a small ass. It wasn't even nigga. The square footage was probably like 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Like, come on now, bro.
Yeah, but you know, you're talking about shooting and shit.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this Florida shit.
Okay.
So, I'm sure everybody know at this point about the people, you know, the shooting that happened in Florida.
Yeah, at the high school.
The 17 people are dead. And I had this conversation with people at where we was talking about it. And at first I thought the shit was fake. I always feel like, you know, and that's just me, that, you know, anytime they try to, and when I mean they, I'm talking about the government or the powers that be, anytime they want to change a law or, you know, enforce
some type of agenda in
order to sway people to fuck with them or get people to get it,
their stage events. Yeah.
But when I saw the video footage of this shit, bro, this shit turned my stomach, especially because I got a child that go to school.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And so it really fucked me up. But I was having this conversation with people, you know, and we was kind of like, well, how the fuck, you know, there's been a lot of mass shootings. You know, how the fuck can we prevent that? And my objective was, first off, I feel like, you know, and I'm all for, you know, owning guns. I'm a CPL holder. Myself, I carry. But I don't got no motherfucking AK-47 with the flip clip on that bitch, so I got 60 rounds.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing with that? Assault rifles, you shouldn't be able to buy no shit like that. This is my opinion. And this is what I was talking to niggas at work about. They're like, nah, bro, like you gotta, you know, and it was, you know, my job is very diverse. This is one-sided diverse though. It's, you know, a sprinkle of niggas in there and it's mostly white people. Mm-hmm. But you know, we had these conversations and, you know, some of them was like, you know, like, bro, we should be able to have whatever type of gun we want. I said, when you get that type of gun, like with a pistol, you got a Desert Eagle, that motherfucker's 8 shots. I only can kill 8 motherfuckers.
Yeah, before you have to reload.
Before I had to reload and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I got 50 rounds, you know what I mean? I can put a lot of people down and make it a mass shooting.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And it fucks me up when like, you know, because I was telling them, I was like, bro, I feel like anybody, like, you know, that, like them hunters, mm-hmm. I feel like they got a chemical imbalance. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it. Every time you hear about a serial killer or you learn about a serial killer, what is the one thing that they have in common? Don't worry, I'll wait.
What you mean?
Serial killers. Okay, you probably is, you know, but
I mean, it's crazy.
They always keep a memento of that kill. They always keep. It could be something very insignificant. It could be a string of hair, an eyelash. You know, they freaks. So, you know what I mean? It could be a fingernail. It could be something, but they keep something to remember that kill. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, you look at the hunter. You go in his room. He got animal heads on the wall to remember that kill. It's the same thing to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a nigga, like, unless you hunting to eat, which we got plenty of grocery stores and farmers markets, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna kill this animal. Like,
I don't equate that together, bro.
Just you got to. It's the same thing.
Because I feel like I want to hunt, but I don't care about keeping that shit.
Why do you want to hunt?
So am I worse because I just want to shoot that shit and leave it out there?
Yes. You have the desire to take. But
I don't feel like I'm a serial killer, bro. I don't feel like I'm capable.
I don't think serial killers feel like they serial killers either. They just like to kill.
No, bro. What I'm saying is, I don't feel like I'm capable of going out there and taking lives. But this animal, I feel like we on different. Nigga, I'm on the hierarchy, higher anarchy.
No, you're not anarchy.
I mean, damn. I am on a hierarchy.
You just above them.
Yeah, I'm above the fucking animals, nigga. So at the end of the day, if I shoot a damn deer, it's not the same as shooting a person.
You don't think
Because
so?
you would eat a deer. If I shot this bitch and served it up, you would eat it. So what's the difference in you eating it and me shooting it? I had to shoot it for you to eat it.
But you had to shoot it, though. It's a special kind of person, bro, that kill animals. I feel like the person that kill animals will kill humans no problem. Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
No, bro.
All right, man.
I don't think it's that easy. It's not like a 6 degrees of separation between
right,
killing the animal and the person, bro. It's not.
I want to know what y'all think. I believe that it's we need to, like, them motherfuckers that hunt for real and they hunt purely for sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's other shit bro,
It could be a fascination with guns.
And I mean, some people like guns, right? I get that.
And you need target practice, and you want to move and target.
That's why you fucking go to the range or build a range, or you know what I'm saying, buy some land and build your own shit on there to shoot. Why you gotta shoot something? I ain't gotta do all that.
I can just walk in the backyard where it's fucking woods at, and walk through the woods and find a deer and shoot.
And kill some shit that wasn't bothering you.
Bro, somebody
sound like a serial killer.
Somebody was gonna kill it to eat it anyway.
Who?
Anybody who eat fucking deer, bro.
Deer ain't, nigga. If we go any restaurant in Detroit, nigga, it might be one that might have some deer on that motherfucker. Deer ain't just on the menu, my nigga. But you know why deer ain't on the menu?
Why?
Because niggas don't eat deer like that, nigga. So what the fuck? Like
yeah, like you just said, niggas don't eat deer, bro. It's a whole motherfucking.
So I'm not even finna go there because the fact that you said that would take me to a whole nother plateau.
Yeah, but besides that, but what I'm saying is, people eat deer, bro.
I don't. I ain't never ate a deer in my life.
I've had deer twice in 2017.
Where at?
Amanda, her dad gets the shit.
He go buy deer meat.
No, he go hunting and get the shit.
But do you go? So can you go to a restaurant and order deer meat? Like what's a restaurant here that you can order deer meat, fam? What's a restaurant here where you can get rabbit ears?
No, I don't know.
But
I know you can get venison at restaurants.
I get it, and I'm not saying that, sir. You know, it is what it is. But I feel like the motherfuckers that go out hunting, they have the desire to kill.
No.
And after a while, like most shit, that desire to kill an animal is not going to satisfy that craving to kill. And then you will move to something bigger and better. I'm just saying, this is how I feel.
I don't feel like it's the same thing.
You know,
we
kind of strand.
Yeah.
So basically, I said, you know, I went straight to gun control. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's cats at my job that own 40 guns. It's a nigga at my job right now that make his own bullets.
Yeah.
That's a nigga that need to be on the watch list. Why? Why do you need to have 40 guns?
Bro, because what I'm saying is you taking the extreme measures on every little case. A nigga could be making his own bullets because he's cheap as fuck and he just want to make bullets because it's easier that way.
Okay.
I can make 1,000 bullets instead of going to spend money and buy 1,000 bullets. Cool. So I understand shit like that.
Or, because if I buy a lot of rounds, if I keep buying rounds,
it's gonna look suspicious. But what I'm saying is, you go on worst case scenario.
I have to go worst case scenario.
No, you don't have. You don't have to,
bro. These niggas killing kids, snipering niggas from hotels and shit.
Bro,
like that,
what I'm saying is, you're talking about the small percentage of people. You're not talking about the masses. Everybody not doing this. It's the small percentage of crazy motherfuckers that do shit. It's always gonna be there. You can do gun control. You can do whatever. These niggas is gonna find a way to be crazy. Regardless.
You think they're crazy?
Bro, I just think it's a certain group that's just out here dangling. And these niggas is chemically imbalanced. These niggas taking drugs, making it worse. And what I'm saying is, that's just what it is. It's these child molesters. It's these serial killers. It's these motherfucking religious niggas who getting niggas to drink the Kool-Aid. It's all of these motherfuckers is in this 1%. And they crazy, bro. I don't think that's like a thing that so whatever you do, gun control or whatever, it's not gonna help. It's always gonna be that 1%
no,
of
but
crazy.
What I'm saying is, what I mean when I'm talking about gun control, I don't mean gun control as you can't buy guns. The right to bear arms is something that, this probably one of the most important, you know what I mean, rights that we have, constitutional rights that we have. But, you know, you buy a Glock, maybe a shotgun, that type of shit. Traditional shit. Why you got a Draco, fam? But why you got a Draco blown all the way out, though?
Well,
like, you ain't even got a regular Draco, semi-automatic. You got a fully automatic with a drum heating cooling system, scope on that bitch, and a laser.
But what I'm saying is, you acting like these niggas is buying this shit in the store. These niggas not going to the store and buying this shit. This is all aftermarket, black market type shit.
What I'm saying
This shit is not even legal.
What I'm saying
These niggas
is,
getting high-powered suppressors and shit, bro. And they don't even, that's not even legal, bro.
What
you
I'm
don't
saying
even supposed
is,
to have that unless
right,
you're in the army.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, it's always going to be a black market. It's always going to be somewhere where you can go get that shit and put that shit on your shit. So what I'm saying is, if I go get a motherfucking rifle and I want to make it fully automatic, I can go buy a pen online on eBay right now and just put that bitch in my gun.
And we need to track the nigga who's selling a pen.
But what I'm saying is, it's hard because now you have to go really looking for this shit just because they not naming it as a gun pen.
Right.
They overlay for the underplay. They are naming it something else, but you know what it is.
Okay.
So they go look it up, and if the motherfucking government go into the system and try to look up gun pen, it's not gonna come up as gun pen.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's always a way around shit. It's always gonna be a way around shit. Just as a people, that's what we do. You set a rule, we're gonna figure out a way to get around that shit, up under that shit, over that shit, or whatever we gotta do. So it's always gonna be shit like this. So it's uncontrollable, but we can dial it back by putting preventative measures in play, like security guards at schools and with like armed security. You know what I'm saying? And little shit like that to deter that shit, but it's always gonna be that 1% of crazy that's gonna show itself.
My objective is to prevent mass shootings. Niggas die every day.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Here, niggas get shot. At least where we from, if a nigga get killed, it's a reason behind it. He done did something to somebody that somebody didn't like.
Yeah.
But to go into school or to just hang outside of a hotel room and just kill random people, this is the shit that we have an issue that I have an issue with. Because we easily could be a random motherfucker and a nigga just start shooting.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Just like my mans who went into the church and shot
Dylan Roof. But he went in there,
and then the dude who did the shooting in the fucking theater.
right?
During,
when
the Joker for the Batman movie.
the Batman movie. So what I'm saying is, I feel like, you know, and then the gun control laws, bro. You should not, as a civilian, even if you ex-military, you should not be able to purchase any type of assault rifle. You feel what I'm saying? Any type of assault rifle. It's certain Glocks that you shouldn't be able to get because you can turn them into fully automatic. You feel what I'm saying? It's certain weapons. I'm not saying that niggas shouldn't have weapons or you shouldn't be able to protect your family. What I'm saying is you shouldn't be able to get these fucking guns, period, where I can shoot 100 motherfuckers at one time.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's the way it's set up now. It's not easy for them to get that shit. I see what you're saying. If it was easier for them to get it, but they getting it off the black market. That shit is unregistered. That shit is unmonitored, and that shit just free flowing.
Every time it's a mass shooting, bro, and they find the weapon, that motherfucker always look like some goddamn
suit the fuck up. And it's somebody who know what they doing.
Halo type shit.
It's a young nigga who on the internet. You ever heard of Silk Road?
Mm-hmm.
They be on Silk Road getting all these pieces for the guns, getting them sent. Next thing you know, they didn't put this shit together. Now this motherfucker look like a Call of Duty gun. All unregistered parts.
I wonder, do motherfuckers feel guilty when they sell people shit like that? Because you only can be, you know, it's certain mechanisms and shit like that. Like if it's a nigga outside with a Uzi,
you have to do it with no conscience, bro.
If it's a nigga outside, and it ain't no heart and wealth, but if like a nigga outside with a Uzi, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are you doing with a Uzi? Like, who are you going to? How many people you plan on killing? That's my question. Like, what are you doing with that? What what can that Uzi do that a Glock 17 can't?
But I don't even think a Uzi is legal in the
ain't.
States. See, that's what I'm saying. You're talking about shit that ain't even supposed to be had in the first place.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying with gun control. They trying to. They already outlawing this shit, but niggas still getting it.
I don't know, man. That shit crazy to me, bro.
It has to be in the hands of our communities to get these niggas to know, like, we can't have this shit around and accessible to each other. Because all we gonna do is hurt each other with this shit. Keep it to your
hurt motherfuckers that you didn't plan on hurting.
Yeah, so just keep it to a minimum. You keep your 6 shooters and your little 9s and shit, and just protect yourself.
Think niggas should be having that type of gun, bro.
The only way to really do that shit is to outlaw guns. Period, and that's never gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen.
So what I'm saying is
I wonder, is that the objective though? Is to outlaw guns. I know the NRA ain't having that shit, but
and the NRA is directly tied to Trump, so that shit is not about to be on the agenda right in these 4 or 8 years.
But what do people expect though when kids getting killed? You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers, the football coach shielding. He was a big motherfucker too. Mm-hmm. He took a lot. He's shielding the motherfuckers. That's some real shit, bro.
Dog, just the gunshots in the background of the videos just was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
You can just hear the shit getting closer to the rooms they was in. Just da 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 da. That nigga was relentless with that shit, bro. He was letting off 20 shots before he was taking breaks. Like, who the fuck shoots like that, bro?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. That shit.
I hope they cook this motherfucker.
Well, he in Florida. Florida got the death penalty.
Yeah, they gonna cook his ass, bro.
They gonna fry that nigga. I think they should do it the old-fashioned way, like with the leather hat.
They should do it old-fashioned for real and televise that shit.
Yeah. Man. And the fucked up shit is, like, I was trying to figure out his motive. Because with Dylan Roof, and then one of my coworkers was like, yeah, he had the Nazi swastika shit like that. I said, I can't. He killed all white people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He killed all white people. So to say he was a Nazi or whatever.
It didn't mean shit.
It didn't mean shit. He killed all white people. Right? So let's take race off the table. And they said people bullied him. Do you think that was like the real like bully gone wrong?
It's always like that, bro. We've been seeing this scenario for the longest, bro. Even if you, not even trying to be funny, but even if you look at the Degrassi shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always a bully. You know what I'm saying?
Drake took that bullet to the back.
People get tired of being a punching bag, bro. So when they get tired of being a punching bag, they don't know how to deal with that anger inside, and they do it in extreme ways sometimes, like that.
But it's fucked up, right? And I get that. So when we was talking about the bully shit, I was like, okay, I get it. But what fucked me up is he graduated a year before that. So he was already gone. So what is your objective? Like, if you getting bullied that bad for 4 years, why would you wait till you graduate, get your cap and gown, and shake the principal's hand and shit? Why wouldn't you do it then?
Because that shit festered. He thought him graduating, you know what I'm saying, get him out the situation and make him not think about it no more because he's not there no more. Now, a year or two later, when he's 19 and he thinking about that shit still, and it's still heavy on his heart, he just drove himself crazy. Mm. And
they had to been doing some real motherfucking bullying, boy.
It's crazy because the kids, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. The kids right now, these kids are way more vicious than we was to each other. We had fat jokes and you stank jokes. These niggas talking about your mama crackhead, you gonna die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They dumping shit on niggas, smacking niggas in the face. These kids is real crazy, bro. That shit fucked up.
But is it enough for you to want to go and shoot the whole school up?
Let me ask you a serious question.
I thought we was talking serious though.
No, I'm
so any question you ask at this point is probably gonna be serious.
Shut up, nigga. Now, when we were younger,
right,
how many kids did you hear committed suicide?
None. No. One. Yep. And when he, I ain't gonna say his name, but when he killed himself, and we grew up together, as a matter of fact. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna, put his business out there, but he hung himself.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't because of bullying. Because I think we was like 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
And I think boy might have been a year younger, so he probably was around 17, 18 when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But all I know is the story is he went to ask his mom for some bread. And you know how mamas is. Motherfucker, I ain't got, you need to get it, And he was just tired of it.
Yeah.
And then he went downstairs and killed himself.
Okay.
But I only know of one.
Okay, my point in asking you that is because now it's kids. You hearing a kid damn near every week, bro, that then killed themselves.
Right.
And that's because the bullying is way crazier than it was when we was younger.
Right.
So in ways where we used to just talk shit and roast each other, them niggas is like physically harming kids. You ever seen that fucking show they had on Netflix with the girl who committed suicide after, I forgot what the fuck is, I watched the show too. But it's a show on Netflix.
Okay.
And it's a girl, she was just getting did wrong by niggas and people bullying her and just like a whole combination of things. At the end, she killed herself and left tapes behind and recorded I think it was like 10 tapes. And it had everybody's names on it that contribute to her death.
Wow.
That she felt like. And when she died, she left the tapes with somebody and they delivered the tapes to each person. So they listened to the tapes and listened to the portion they took of her killing herself. So this is what you did to me that kind of drove me to what I did. So they had to face that within themselves, listening to that and what they did to her. So a lot of kids don't have to deal with that type of shit.
Right.
But what I'm saying is sometimes like they bully so bad that they do that. We didn't have it like that. So it's hard for us to fathom that shit like that.
Yeah.
But these kids bullying way tougher than what we deal with.
You know what? Because I'm not a kid,
Yeah.
no matter how much I wish I still was. But I'm not gonna I can't say that they're bullying more or bullying way worse. I just think the children that's growing up now are a little weaker. A lot of that bitch assness. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of rolling downhill. They more and more sensitive.
I get what you're saying. They are more sensitive than us, but I don't think that's
And it's think about it. Think about it. Like we was rough as fuck, climbing trees, falling out of trees, and jumping, doing dumbass shit.
Yeah.
Hurting ourselves, that type of shit. But what we do, we still want to go. We was a little tougher.
Yeah.
And before us, of course, they was tough. They was, crack motherfuckers. Go up in the crack area, that type of shit. But I just think the kids are more weaker, and it's this social media, cell phone, electronic shit. You feel what I'm saying? They're not exposed.
But you got to think about it. When we were doing shit and we got embarrassed in front of the class, we was embarrassed in front of the class. Now they're embarrassed in front of the world. Bro.
Yeah,
and that shit is 100% different. Now
everybody knows.
A nigga in Kansas is roasting your ass.
Like this, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's it's way worse, bro.
I feel you.
So yeah, that's an unfortunate situation. Our condolences go out to all the parents and the kids. You know what I'm saying? I hope the school get them counseling.
Man, they need more than counseling, bro.
Yeah, but that's a start.
They need more than counseling, bro. But I want to have a moment of silence for that coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was
definitely a hero.
All right, now we back. Man, that shit crazy, bro. I saw that shit. I was like,
yeah, it fucked me up too, bro.
Again?
Them gunshots, bro. Like
you see the kids, they leaving. It's a dead body right there, blood. What the fuck, bro? They ain't never gonna forget that shit.
Yeah, that shit gonna be burnt in their brain.
But I hope if the young boys, you know what I mean. What is his name? Cruz? Victor Cruz? Not Victor Cruz.
You call him Victor. Nick Cruz.
Nicholas Cruz.
Nicholas Cruz.
If he did get bullied and which led him to do that, I hope them kids understand like how deep this shit go when you hurt people. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas ain't just holding grudges no more. I ain't fucking with that nigga. That nigga used to talk shit. I'm going to kill you.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. We used to make jokes.
Yeah.
It was kids that was weird and shit, bro. And I'm not even gonna lie.
Did.
And
I never did.
I never made jokes, but what I said is, like, I'd be cool with them. And just jokingly, I'd be like, shit, if you ever decide to shoot this bitch up or something, let me know so I can stay my ass at home. That was a running joke, you know what I'm saying? So for that shit to, like, in 2018, that shit happening now.
Like, I'm going to shoot this bitch
Like,
up.
niggas is coming in blasting.
And then it was another nigga who posted a picture of a gun. Like, nigga, it's about to be part 2 out this bitch. Did you see that? They arrested his ass.
He deserved it.
But
My thing is,
I mean, like, what tripped me out too is so somebody at work told me that the young boy was on the FBI watch list for 2 years. Then I read something else saying he was on the FBI watch list for 5 months, right? Mm-hmm. So this is my message to the FBI: stop watching niggas and go get them.
For real.
The fuck out of here, bro.
Y'all must not be watching the right shit there. If y'all
what
not
the fuck is you watching,
shit.
fam? You pulling up in this nigga driveway? No. You just monitoring his Googles and shit like that.
His Googles and his motherfucking
he already got
credit
the
card
gun.
transactions. That's
he
it.
already got the gun. Nigga, you ain't about to know. Y'all got to go get him.
Nigga, now, bro, you can go online and get the instructions and build the gun in your room.
Yeah, but they flag that shit. That's when you get on their list. When you start like
looking at searching shit like that, yeah.
You can't research no bomb, how to build nothing. Anything of mass destruction, nigga, they on your ass.
That's probably how you got on the list.
Yeah, that's how you got on the watch list. But nigga, you need to do a little bit more than watching, fam. Especially if you've seen this nigga have activity.
Niggas don't give a fuck about that watch list, obviously.
He didn't even know he was on the watch list.
But what I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, niggas know the same thing that you just said.
I hope they take that shit more serious.
Yeah.
And I hope these schools talk to these kids really for real about bullying. Yeah. And what could really happen. Nigga, that's, you know what I mean? That might be a gift and a curse.
See, like, my fiance, her school used to do, like, they used to have a day where all of them they, like, grab, like, basically, like, the captains of each group, like, the cool kid captain, like, the people who can sway the kid, like, they group the most, put them in a room all together and make them do challenges all day where they got to know each other.
Right.
And they have to interact and tell personal stories and kind of, like,
so ain't no cool kids. Everybody cool.
Yeah, everybody cool.
Right.
And by the time they leave, everybody got a relationship with each other. So it goes out and seep back into the groups.
That's dope.
So they school was like eclectic. They had Asians, they had whites, they had blacks, Mexicans. They was mixed and they all fucked with each other. So it was cool. That's dope. So I think a lot of schools should just like try to implement shit like that into the school just to bring the kids together. Because naturally, if you don't hang with somebody, it's easier to fuck with them. Right. But if you get to know a person, it's harder to just like jab at them when you know the type of shit they going through on a daily basis. And the only way you're going to find that out by talking to them. Yeah. So schools, you know what I'm saying, listening and try to see what the kids like and try to implement that in the day.
Man. I hope that shit never happen again, bro. But in America,
you never know.
You never know. And that's the ugly truth on that note. Yeah. You know what I mean? But all right, well, you know, on that note, that's episode 7 of Wordplay.
We enjoyed y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed us.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. For booking info, you can just hit our Instagram at Wordplay the Podcast.
Yep, or you can hit me up personally, Rella J, on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, or hit him up personally.
You know what I'm saying?
But
no DMs.
I don't got no DM. I'm married. And that's it. We out.
Wordplay, episode 7. We out, nigga.
What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.